This is Mrs. Howard, and if you're watching this video, it's because you're interested in learning how to make a randomized prize or randomized item web page using HTML code. So I'm going to take you through exactly what I did to create the page that you see here. And it's really not fancy, but what it is it's randomized. So every time the page refreshes or every time someone accesses this page, they get a different message of any sort. And the way I use it in my classroom is I have a whole page of QR codes. They're actually all the same QR code, but the students don't know that. And when they scan the QR code, it takes them to this site and they may win something, and in some cases they may not win anything at all. So every time they scan the QR code, they are going to get something different. So here is how I did that. To start, you do need a Wix account. I'm already logged into my Wix account, but Wix is just a free website hosting service. And as you can see here, I've already created my website, but I'll start from the beginning to show you exactly how I did it. So I'm going to click Create a New Site. And I'm just going to go with a blank template. I really didn't need anything fancy from this, so I'm just going to click the plain one and click Edit. So I have a very plain website. The HTML code that I insert is actually going to give me the color and the font that I need in order to make this website a little bit more dynamic. So then the next thing you need to do is if you go to the app market on your Wix web page, what you're looking for is the HTML editor. So I'm going to search for HTML frame, and this is all I need to add to this Wix site. Now I do want to make it a lot bigger, but you may not want it as big, but I like mine to fill up the whole page with the text that someone is going to see when they access the page. So I'm going to make it a nice big box like this. So now the tricky part comes in, where does this code come from? How do I insert code? Well, the first thing you need to do is click on the little wheel, which is going to give you the editor, and go to the word code. Here is where your code gets pasted. Now, the code I got was donated courteously through Tony Vincent's Learning in Hand, but I've also taken it and put it here at a website for you. So if you would like this, I've got the Google URL right here for you. If you'd like to copy and paste it, that'll give you access to this particular web page. Here is the HTML code. There's not a lot you have to do to edit it. It's way less complicated than it looks. All of the colors are already built in. They're listed down here. So if you want to change any of the randomized colors that will come up, you would need to change these color codes. But I'm not going to go into that level of detail today. The second thing is if you want to change the font size and you don't want it to appear quite as large as this, it would be this section right here that you would change the font size to something smaller. If you want to change the font color, you're going to change those letters. And then finally, the words that appear on each card are located here. What I'm going to do to copy this code is I'm going to do Control A to select all and Control C to copy. On my MacBook, that's Command A and Command C. So now I've copied all of that text, and I'm going to go back to that template that I was editing, and I'm simply going to paste that in here and click the word Update. You'll see that one of the many options showed up of all the randomized text that I put in there. But you know what? Let's say I wanted to add some more information to that code. I'm going to show you quickly and easily how you can edit that. Perhaps you don't want these boxes to be prizes. Perhaps you want these boxes to be something else. Well, you can edit the code right in here. So maybe I don't want them to choose a Jolly Rancher as one of the choices. Perhaps I would like them to view the 8-ball. So when I edit the code, you just have to be very careful that you don't delete any of the characters like the quotation marks or the semicolon, or modify any of the spacing outside of the quotation marks. So you can do that, and you can also add items. I only have, I believe, 6 items here. I could add another item at the end here, hit enter. I have to use the same formatting, so it's going to be our text, and I'm going to put some brackets in there, an equal sign, and let's see, what can the students win? Let's say they pick from this prize box. Same exact formatting. Then I can click the word Update. It's not going to appear on this, but it will appear once I save. And then, of course, I have to publish, and that is when you'll see your changes. So I'm going to click Publish Now so that I can view that site. So when you view the site, you will see one of the many items. Each time you refresh the screen, a new item will come up until it's eventually randomized its way through the list of things, and then it will keep going continually So it's really great for generating random lists. So I hope you're able to give that a try. I appreciate you watching, and I hope everybody is using their smarticles. Have a good day.